Here today with another one of my newest roulette strategies. This one we call Managatua, which probably strikes up a number of visions for some of you folks. But it's a simple French word that means threesome. And this strategy really is a threesome play. So I'm really excited to show it to you today. It's going to be a combination of three strategies that we use. Now we've been using them simultaneously for good effect. And I want to walk through the progression with you today so that you can get a good handle on it. So let's go ahead and get started. Uh, so we start the bet here by looking at the history board. The history board is very crucial in this strategy. When I look at it, what I see up there is that there's not a lot of green numbers on the board. In fact, there's not a single one. So that's definitely going to be one of the plays for us. That's one of the three plays. Well, our play on green neighbor. So that's 1, 2, 9, 10, 13, 14, and 27 and 28. That's 10 numbers. That's going to be one play. And then another play that we like to make is the middle play, but middle is pretty well represented there, so we won't play that. But we are going to play the orphans with it, which is 3, 4, 11, 12, 15, 16, 21, 22, and 23. Oops, let me clear that one. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, and 30. 33, and then the bottom three numbers 34, 35, 36. So we've got 28 numbers covered in this first spin. Let's go ahead. The idea is for us to win both of these strategies. The first number is 31. Of course, it's a middle number. That doesn't help us, so I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to double the bet. And this is really a 10 spin maximum per strategy play. So, and I'll show you how that kind of works. Okay, there's a 9. So we hit one of the greens. And that's going to pay us a net of $16. When we look at our scoreboard, we're still underwater $12, but we're going to go to $3 on these orphans. Now, the orphans play is a little different in that sometimes I can combo these babies up, and I'll show you what I mean by that as we go into this. But I can do the combos. I can do the orphans by section a lot, and I do that when I run into trouble with them. But we're not there yet, so we'll save that for when we do get into trouble. Okay, so yeah, sorry, we're at 3 now. I'm getting a lot of bets out there, so it's going to take just a couple minutes here. There, we're almost done. Let's see what we've got for total bets here when we're done here. That's going to be $54. Okay, that's right. So let's go ahead and spin now. Now we're trying to hit the orphans. We didn't do the middles, we've hit the greens, and now we're trying to do the orphans. And there's a hit on an orphan, which is a beautiful thing. So that pays us $54. So when I look down, we've got a $42 profit, and I'm satisfied with that. So we're off to a $42 start in this system. Now I can look at the board again, and I still like the green numbers. So I'm going to go back on green, and there's no shame in sitting spins out with this strategy. In fact, I encourage that. If you see the board and nothing is really out of favor, if it's very, very, very random, then leave it alone until you find something that makes sense to you. I'm looking here. I've got a 31, a 19, and an 8, and a 20. Those are all middle numbers, so I still don't like the middles. But you know what? I'm going to go with the orphans on the first dozen and the third dozen to go with it. So kind of this is an orphans green play minus the middle dozen, if that makes sense to you. The idea here is it's just that we're mixing the bets up. And there's a 29. That's going to hit an orphan at the bottom. That's a $14 win. So now we're up $56, and I'm just going to stay on the greens. And the greens go to $2 in this rotation now. So the rotation is kind of like 1, 2, 3, 5. We can do 5, 10, 15, 20, and then we go from there on more on a math-based progression. Okay, I need 27 and 28. Oops. Right now I'm just focused on getting these greens in. I'm on the second spin here. Got a $56 profit right now. 34 doesn't help us, so I'm just going to add $1 here to all of these. And those of you who play my 10 to win strategy know that I like 10 number strategies, and I've got nice progressions for them that pay a lot. This is one of those. Okay, so let's go ahead here. I'm just going to see if we get something around the zeros. Not this time, another middle number. Okay, so that's 3. So we're going to go to $5 next. Just kind of keep it going. I think we're still in a positive profit position, even though we're testing the limits of that. Usually I have a large bankroll with this, 3,000 probably. It depends if I'm playing singles, and probably 5,000 or better if I'm playing nickels. Okay, so here we go. That's a miss. Going to go to 10. Just going to double up. And here we are, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. So this is our 5th spin at it. Trying to get it into a green area. Didn't, again, right dead center in the middle of the board. Okay, going to go to 15. And again, we're not stressful. We got a big bankroll. We got a lot of numbers covered here. I'm still feeling pretty comfortable. Let's go down here and take a quick peek. Yeah, we're at minus 144, no big deal. Okay, one hit really shoots us up the board here. And there's our winner, 27. Like I said, we had a lot of numbers covered, and that pays $390 net, which pays us, now we're up to $246 in this short period of time. So I'm going to look at the board again, going back to playing dollars and looking at the history board. God, we've had a lot of middle numbers hit. I think this time I'm just going to stay with the green because it's kind of been out of favor. I'm expecting for it to kind of go on a run. So when it's not coming a lot, that's when I like to play it, especially after it's come once, because then that kind of opens the floodgates. At least that's my feel on it right now. And I'm also going to play the first and second orphans, first and second dozen orphans here, which are these numbers. And we'll try to get a couple hits. We're at 246 right now, so we're in a good position to be making dollar bets. Okay, there's a 19. That's a middle. That doesn't help us. So I'm just going to rebet and double. And I don't have to double on the first spin either. I can just cruise along and then double on the next spin if I want. There's a 29. That's in the third dozen, so that doesn't help us either. Okay, I'm going to go up to $3 on each of these. Again, really pretty simple stuff. No complicated betting progression. It's more about just picking winners, picking sections of the board that are going to be winners, or section of the wheel that'll be winners. Okay, there we go. We got a $60 bet out there. We're up 186 still. Let's hit something. And there's a 4. There is a orphan number. So there's a nice hit. Pays us $48. Okay, now we're just going to go up to $5 on the green again. Let's do it. Chasing these green numbers down today. Like I said, I'm expecting a rash of them to come now. I'll probably stay on them for a while, at least till I get a couple of hits in a row. Okay, so we're at 234 on the positive column. Right in the middle of the board, 20. That doesn't help us. Okay, I'm gonna rebet and go to $10 per and bet. We're up to a $100 bet. We're still up 184 on the board, and 14 is a winner. Like I said, we got a lot of numbers covered, so I expect to win a lot. And there's $260. That gets us to $444. And like I said, I'm going to stay on the green because I just feel like those are coming. And by the way, this is not going to be a long video. I just wanted to kind of demonstrate this new theory that we've been working with. I thought you all might like this. And when I look here again, I'm going to go with, I'm going to stick with those orphans too. Not hit a lot of those, and I think we're going to hit a couple of them. So let's go. Let's just get this up to 500 and we'll call it a day in our short little video here. There's a 0. There's a winner. Beautiful. Okay. Like I said, there's 2 in a row. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm gonna rebet and just play the whole thing again. And since I got that winner there, start them both. Okay, 25. Well, there's a bottom orphan, but I'm not on the bottom, so I'm just going to go ahead and add $1 to each of the bets now. Let's try to pick something up here with a win. There's a 3. That is an orphan number. That's going to pay us 32. That's nice, right? Okay, let's see. What do I forgot what I had out there. Am I 2 on the zeros? Okay, so I'm going to clear these off, and I'm just going to go up to the 3s on the green numbers here. And if I hit this, this will be it for us on the demonstration today. Yeah, I'm working on the book. I'm in the final reviews. I'm expecting actually to send it off to the publisher on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. This is Sunday, the 26th or 27th? I don't even know. I've lost track of the days because I've been locked in my room trying to finish this book. And very excited to finally be getting to the very end of it. Okay, no help there. Okay, so let's just go to 5s up there. Still feeling really good about where we are here. We're still way ahead in this progression. We're up 442 bucks still, and we're making a $50 bet here. So let's kill this and move on for the day. And there's my winner. Just like that, folks. Easy peasy. There's 130. That gets us to 572 for the full session today. Hope you found that interesting. Let me know in the comments if you did. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm putting these kind of videos out, all the time. And now that I finally got the book, almost done, I'll have a lot more time for videos again. And also, if you buy the book, there's also some extra videos that we did for the book, longer videos that go through the progressions kind of at length and talk about some alternative strategies and some hedges and things like that we put in to those different strategies. So if you buy the book, make sure you watch the videos as well. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for your time. A short little 12-minute video. Hope you like it. You can always email me at junkobodie@gmail.com. Don't be a tourist and rock the day.